This is Betty with Betty's Stamping Crazy, and I've got a little project today that I wanted to try out. It's with the glossy paper. This is a sample that I did with the polished stone technique. This is the first time I've really got to play with our glossy paper. I had to wait for it to come in on my last order. This one I used, I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, you can see it now. Really good. I used some gold that we don't carry. Okay, where did I put it? Oh, that's the silver. Sorry about that, I had to find it. It's a Tim Holtz product, which we don't carry. And this is the gold. I got it, the gold and the silver in a package. This is alcohol based, so you don't have to add alcohol to it, but our inks you're going to have to add alcohol to, and I'll get over that with you in just a minute. I wanted to show you what I used and a couple of cards that I did. This one I used the Calypso Coral and Daffodil Delight, and this is how it comes out. I didn't put the gold on any of these. Actually, I didn't put the gold on this, but I did on this, and I didn't like the way it come out. As you can see, it's smeared. So I figured out a different way to do it. But this one is Wisteria Wonder, Elegant Eggplant, and just a little bit of Perfect Plum thrown in. And I think I like this one actually better than this one. So the one we're going to do today is going to have those three colors plus the gold. This one is done on the shimmery white cardstock, and as you can see, I've already cut it out. But I used the Smoky Slate, and I think it was oh, what did I put on this one? Oh, Flirty Flamingo on this one. Plus I did the gold, and I still, like I said, I was still playing with it then, so I wasn't sure how it was going to come out. This then come out better. And I'll show you a card I did with that. Here's the card I did with that, and what I did was I cut it out, and then I laid all of these little individual pieces in here and glued them down on this card. And this is the card itself is the Perfect Plum, because the Flirty Flamingo just didn't stand out enough to go with this. It just didn't look right. But anyway, this, you can see the little bit of gold in this one, and of course I used the gold foil paper to back it. Now on this one I used the same colors, but this is on the glossy cardstock, and this is powder pink. Powder pink. I think it's the new one. One of the new ink colors, and it's also the Smoky Slate cardstock. But I cut out 3 of the little gold butterflies, and those are from the You Move Me bundle, which I've already cut out 3 for today because I'm debating on whether I want to put them on there or not. I also cut out a butterfly for today's card with the bold butterfly, and I used the small one. I think I had gold on my fingers. But anyway, the same that I'm going to be using is out of the Dragonfly Dreams, and it is, goodness, I forgot what it was. Oh, it's Thanks for the Smile and Everything Else. I like that, and I'll probably be embossing it in the gold like I did this one. I really like that. Okay, let me get back to what I was doing. I had stopped, my grandson was texting me, and I had to get back with him right quick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. And what I have here is a piece of the glossy cardstock, and it's 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and do the coloring on this. And what you do is you get a piece of oh my goodness, I've got so much going on today. Oh, you know what? I got to do this first. And this fixative, it's called a gold mixative gold, and it's like I said, it's already got alcohol ink in it. You got to shake it up real good, and there's a ball in there, and you'll have to shake it every time you use it. So I'm gonna take this, and this is one of those daubers, and I liked it better than the cotton ball. And I just kind of put some strings uneven, you know, just kind of going this way and that way, and then I just started going pouncing. And don't put too much of this or it will overpower. I figured that out. That's probably enough right there. It doesn't take much of this as a background. So I'm going to put that up there, and I'm going to take a cotton ball and just kind of catch where it's really wet, the little places where it's wet. I'm going to put this off to the side so that I don't get into it. Then I'm going to take my cotton ball here, and I've got alcohol in here. I have a big old container of it, so I had to pour it in a smaller container for me to handle. And you're going to put alcohol on it. You don't have to just soak. As you can see, it's got a little deal here. And I'm putting quite a bit, but not that much. Okay, now I'm going to come back in here with the elegant eggplant. And I'm going to put maybe 3 drops of this, if I can get the bubbles out of the way. And I don't, like I said, I don't want a lot of this because it is a dark color. Ooh, and I just got it on my finger. And then I'm going to put a few drops of this. This is Wisteria Wonder, and I'm going to put more drops of it because I don't want it quite so dark. And I'm going to go ahead and pounce this on there. And I know it looks funny now, but it will look better once it's finished. Just keep pouncing, moving, but go up and down, and just keep mixing. My grandson's in there playing a game and he's giggling. Just keep pouncing, working it in. And I may want it darker than this, so I may come back and put a little bit of the, what was the other color? Perfect Plum, because I want just a little bit more color on there. Although, you know what? I'm not sure if I want to or not. I may come back and put a little bit more of the elegant eggplant. That would probably be alright. Maybe a couple of more drops, 3, just small drops. And then I'm going to do it like that so it's not quite so dark. And then just kind of randomly go here, because I don't want too much dark. And believe me, this will mix in a little bit better. If you wanted to add a little bit more alcohol to your pad, that would be fine. And I think that's what I'm going to do because I've got too much. It's not mixing in good. It's kind of a trial and error thing here with this. Okay, let's go back over that now. Get it to mix. And that gold will show through. I thought it would cover it up, but it really shows through. It shows through better underneath, like this, than it does if you try to put it on top. Okay, that's good enough. I'm just going to let that go now. Now I'm going to come back in with this and just kind of get the big spots. Or you can leave it if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Just however you want to do it. I just wanted to pick up a little bit of the wet so that it would dry. Now I'm going to go ahead and dry this because I want to go ahead and use it on my card. Ooh, I hope I get the right one on the right one. There we go. I need to put little dots on top of these of the color that they are so that I don't mess up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up and get rid of all of this. Put it off to the side. Okay, I'm going to take this and go ahead and put it on my white. So I'm going to hopefully not get everything all over me. Up. You know what? I'd probably be better off if I brought that paper back and turned it over. I don't think that'll hurt anything. Okay, I'm going to put my fast fuse on here. This, since you're using alcohol, it usually dries pretty quick, but I'm just not taking any chances. And it will curl, so you want to do this. And I'm getting my fingers in that mess. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me clean my hands right quick. Okay, I'm back. I had it underneath my fingernail and it was getting all over the place. So what I'm going to do is turn this over, and I'm going to go ahead and do my gold embossing because I want to cut it out of the middle of here. Now if you want to, what I got is a 3x2 piece here, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the middle of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Versamark. Have it ready. Okay, and hopefully this will come out all right. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Okay, let's go ahead with the embossing powder. And I forgot to do my why am I having so much trouble today talking? I forgot to do my little powder thing. Hopefully this will be alright. I don't see that much on it, so let me grab my tool here. Heat it up a little bit. And then I'm going to start doing this. Come on, start hot. Getting hot. There you go. Ooh, it's starting to get hot on my fingers. Okay, now I'm going to cut this out. Okay, cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know if I told you, but I did use the Rose Garden Thinlits, and I used a little label here to cut this out. Okay, now we can go ahead and put this on here. Come on. It's curled up, so it's kind of hard to see where I'm at. Hopefully I'm getting this straight. I did a pretty good job. Okay, now the cardstock that I'm using for the base is my standard 8.5. Let's see, 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And this is the Elegant Eggplant? I believe so. Let me check and make sure. Like I said, all of this stuff will be on, it's always on my blog. I'm not very prepared today, am I? Should have had that written down. Ooh, catching the middle here. Okay, and I'm not going to put any in the middle since that's got that right there. Okay, let's get this straight on there. Okay. Now I got to get my little butterfly. Okay, and I have a little container that's got all my little butterflies. Like I said, I'm not sure whether I want to put the... Thinking I'll put that up like that. This I want right here. I may go ahead and sponge that and then put a butterfly here. Maybe a butterfly over here. And I had... Okay, I have the metallic shapes. I'm not sure if I want to use these or not. I'm debating. I think that'll take too much away from that. I think I like it just like this. But I may go ahead and sponge this just to make it stand out. I am going to put it on pop dots. And let me grab those right quick. Now everything else I'm just going to glue down with regular Tombow glue. Let me get my deals here. See, that dries pretty fast. I mean, I'm using the one I just did. I thought I was going to have to use the other one, but I like the way it comes out. Okay, I'm going to put this one down here. I'm going to go ahead and put the dots on that, the dimensionals. And I'm going to put 3 on it because I want it to be right in the middle. Sometimes I do overkill, but that's okay. Do I want to go ahead and... I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not even going to put the... I'm not going to sponge it because I don't want to overdo it. Okay, put a little bit of glue on the back of these. Which way was I going with him? Let's put him up here. And with this one, if you don't like getting your fingers all messy, you can always use those little rubber gloves, but I don't care. Okay. I don't have my sign up, so everybody comes in here talking to me, not realizing. I usually put my sign up that says quiet videoing. Okay. Now we're going to set that right about there. I think is fine. Okay, let me get this. And there it is. There's the card. And like I said, give this a try. It's really fun. You don't have to do the gold. Like I said, I didn't put gold on this, and I think it is beautiful. I'll be trying to figure out what card I want to put that on next. And but this, I did want a little bit of gold in it. I just thought it was really pretty. And since we don't have gold, I had to figure out how to do that. And anyway, there it is. And don't forget your special this month. You don't have much more time left in July. For each $50 that you spend in Stampin' Up, you will get a coupon for $5 to use for next month in August. So don't forget about that. And also the special with the joining. All you have to do is go to my blog, and you've got these little tabs at the top, and you say if you want to join, you hit the join button. And if you want to just shop with me, just hit the shop button. That's simple. But there will be a link down below to my blog, and also the measurements for this card that I just made, and all the products that I used. Alright, this is Betty with Betty Stamping Crazy. Thank you.